So in this video, we're going to talk about the DJI Osmo Pocket and if it's worth it buying in 2019. And it has been about 5 months since the release date. All right, let's get into the video. What's going on, guys? My name's Jason Morris and today we're going to talk about the DJI Osmo Pocket and if this thing is worth it in 2019 if you don't have it, and obviously if you have it, is it any good? Let's get into this. So the DJI Osmo Pocket was revolutionary when it was released back in 2018. This pocket-sized camera literally fits in your pocket. It shoots 4K at 60 frames per second. You can do 1080 at 120 frames per second. So you got 4 times slow motion. That is incredible for such a small camera. The biggest thing about the DJI Osmo Pocket is obviously the gimbal. It is a mechanical gimbal which gives you real stable footage. You can shoot nice cinematic slow motion, or you can just get some nice smooth vlogging style videos. With most cameras, there are obviously pros and cons with owning different style of cameras. Now, when you've got a pocket-sized camera, obviously that small, you're gonna have a small sensor. So it has a 1/2.3 inch image sensor, and obviously this is not going to be great under low light situations. But when you are outdoors, you can get some incredible cinematic footage. Now, through the months of owning the DJI Osmo Pocket, there are some ups and downs, but DJI are bringing out a lot of firmware updates to make this thing a really good camera. The user experience on this it's fantastic. I absolutely love using this camera, especially for my hyperlapses and motion lapses. A lot of my videos will include hyperlapse videos, and this thing is incredibly easy to do because you use the hyperlapse function inside the camera now, which they've done in a new firmware update, or you can attach it to the phone through the Mimo app and do a 60-second record, speed it up in post, blah, blah, blah. I've got a video linked up above if you want to watch that video on the hyperlapse tutorial. If you want to check that one out, learn how to do proper hyperlapses. Well, the easy way of hyperlapses. The cool thing obviously about your gimbal as well is that you're able to do a motion time lapse. Now, for me to get a normal motion time lapse with a DSLR or mirrorless camera, you need a gimbal. And to set that up, obviously, it's gonna cost you a whole bunch of money because you have to balance the gimbal, you have to obviously have an extra gimbal for your DSLR or mirrorless camera, and then you've gotta set the points A and points B. Whereas this thing, you can set it on the ground, set it on a ledge, hook it up to a tripod mount. There are a whole bunch of different accessories you can use, and then that'll give you your nice motion time lapse. Now, going on to accessories that you can use, there are a whole bunch of companies that have released accessories for DJI Osmo Pocket. And also, I'll be doing a little bit of a giveaway with these things right here. You've got a few accessories by Ulanzi and also Caterpillar here, this nice metal rig that I've been using. I'm going to be giving these away to, well, I'm gonna split it up into 3 different prizes. First prize, second prize, and third prize for these 2 here. So stay tuned to the end and I'll be doing a giveaway with that. So also when it comes to accessories, ND filters and circular polarizing filters are key to get that nice cinematic looking footage. If you want to get double the frame rate for your shutter speed, ND filters are obviously the way to go. So if you're shooting at 24 or 25 frames per second, you're gonna need the 1/50th of a second shutter speed. And obviously to get that, you need those ND filters to limit the amount of light that's going into the sensor to be able to slow that shutter speed down. There are obviously a few companies that have released ND filters, circular polarizing filters for the DJI Osmo Pocket. You've got Freewell Pro, you've got PGY Tech, Polar Pro, and so on and so forth. Now, I do recommend you get some filters for the DJI Osmo Pocket. I will put a link in the description below of the ones that I have. I have the Freewell Pro ones at the moment. And also got a couple of different ones. They've got ND1000, so you can get nice slow shutter speeds and obviously get some nice motion blur in your photos. And obviously some of the things with the DJI Osmo Pocket, that is a pro and also a con, is that they make you buy this thing right here. This is the audio adapter for the DJI Osmo Pocket. You are unable to attach any kind of audio adapter unless you've got this. And then once you buy this, you've got your external audio. Obviously that is a smart business move for them to make you buy extra stuff, but that is a con for us consumers when we want to use external audio and get nice crisp audio. And obviously when you attach this, then you're going to need to buy an external audio shotgun mic or something like that. So I do realize some people have been having issues with the depth of field with the DJI Osmo Pocket. Truly, honestly, I am a fan of the depth of field. Once you are in focus, it gives you really nice depth of field. The whole thing about depth of field is that it separates your subject from the background, which can actually make it look a lot better, more cinematic in that respect. Because the DJI Osmo Action has a full depth of field, you can see everything. Everything is in focus. So that is the big difference when it comes to your DJI Osmo Pocket as to your DJI Osmo Action. But when you do have a depth of field, obviously you're going to introduce problems such as focusing issues. They have fixed these in the newest firmware updates, and it does seem to work quite well. But previously, you wouldn't know on the small screen that you were in focus if it was focusing on your face or the background. So let me know what you think about the DJI Osmo Pocket. In conclusion, I personally believe this thing is really good for vloggers, for people who just want to do family videos, all the small stuff, nothing too major. You wouldn't really see professionals using this unless you're doing your time lapses or hyperlapses with it. You still can get professional grade quality. It does shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, but it's obviously not as good as your regular DSLR or mirrorless camera. But for the size, it packs a massive punch, and I still think it is absolutely worth it. When I'm using the DJI Osmo Action, there is a big difference with the image. I am personally a fan of the DJI Osmo Pocket when it comes to the image, the colors, the stability. They're pretty much the same. If anything, maybe the DJI Osmo Action is a little bit better, but that's not an issue for me because I still need this thing right here for the hyperlapse function. That is probably one of my favorite functions to use. So to win one of these 3 items here, all you need to do is follow me on Instagram, Jason Morris Official or Jason Morris Photo Cinema, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. Comment below which one you would want to use and what you would use them for. Like this video obviously as well, and that gives you the chance to win one of these 3 items. So, good luck. Cool, that is it from me, guys. Hit that like button if you could. Comment below which one you would want to use or which one you would like to win from this video, and I'll send it out to you guys. Well, I'll make sure you stay tuned for the next video because I will be releasing the winners. You must comment so I can get some of your details through that as well. Also comment below if you still love using your DJI Osmo Pocket. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't, guys. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified when my next videos come out. Guys, my name's Jason Morris, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, let's get it.